1990 GMC Sierra 1500. My water pump blew out. My radiator was already leaking, so I decided to replace both and my upper and lower radiator hoses and thermostat. So that's what we're working on today. Let's get to work. Probably one of the easiest vehicles you ever work on. Look at all that room under the hood. Come on. Look at that. Decided to do it outside today since it's so nice. I'll probably regret it in about an hour because the wind's supposed to start picking up. But I wanted to be out in the sun today. So the reason I'm doing this outside is that this was back in March, so we had a very cold winter, and this is the first nice day that I could spend outside. The trick with this is to get the fan off before you take the belt off, because the belt will hold tension on that pulley and make it so it won't spin. Okay, so here somebody had put a large washer on the outside of the pulley where the bolt goes in, so when it was tightened, it was pressing on the whole pulley itself. So then they put a spacer in there that had a set screw on it so that you couldn't tighten up all the way on the bolt. So I got rid of the big washer and undid the set screw completely and tightened it all up so the bolt was actually pushing on the inside of the bearing and not the whole pulley, and now it spins beautifully. But that's what I was checking, and I felt it, and it felt like the bearing was bad, but somebody had just put an incorrect size washer on the outside of it, so it was stopping the pulley from actually turning. Was either leaking out of the weep hole there or was leaking back there? I got all my ceiling surfaces cleaned up. I have all the bolt holes cleaned out. The one bolt hole goes into the coolant passage. It takes PTFE Hermetex on that to seal that up. Unboxing my new pump and lower hose and the lower pump. Gotta clean these mating surfaces off with brake clean. They put oil on this from the factory to keep it from rusting. I just gotta put this new plug in the top of there, and then I can put the lower radiator hose on. Alright, now we're back. We're inside now.
I brought it inside because it went from sunny to raining.
Okay. That's in. Now I gotta transfer the studs from the old water pump to the new one. Some blue Loctite on the studs.
Don't want the freaking fan coming off.
They're all in, done. Now it's time to get this radiator out. Not even a challenge. Get a pan. How fast it's gonna be. This is where these thin wrenches come in handy.
So for a little context, these bolts have studs on the top, and they also have another nut that holds a ground loop on it. So you need an extra thin wrench to get between the ground loop and the bolt to hold it.
Hanging on, walking tall. Some days I got no use for it all. Working hard, making less. Some days are bad, bad at best. Foolish notions, foolish lies. I set to thinking I could make something of me, playing every game except the lottery, serving everybody else and told myself I'm free. Misery is a showy state of bad company. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions, they cut me down to size. You came along and lifted me up. The going got tough, but the tough got some love. Foolish notions, foolish lies.
So this trick was showed to me by an old guy. This is how you can get perfectly straight cut lines on your hose. You just wrap a hose clamp around it, and you take a razor blade and file right around the hose clamp.
Foolish notions, well I said goodbye.
some more Loctite on the studs for the nuts because you don't want that bastard to come off. It took me longer to edit this video than it took to do the actual water pump job, so I'd appreciate it if you guys could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and also leave a comment because every little bit of engagement helps. Thank you.
Oh yes, good. Drink up. Drink up.